and a happy new year. What's up, guys? 113 subscribers now. So the reason, 13's my favorite number, but I remember, it was like the first week of videos, so this is really wrapping up. Some of you guys know that I'd made reviews on 50 items, lost those. It just, they won't download in the I don't know. So, things that I've had, or, you buy and, you sell stuff, and thank God for the Try Truth group and groups like Moda and stuff, or, and even Linktree Resell now, just different things where you can sell back. For instance, my journey is because, I have headaches, so I'm always trying to find that perfect look for me, because I am 6'4" almost. Well, I'm 6'3" and 7 something too, but 245 pounds. So it's always a back and forth on, is this too thin on me? Because I like thinner looks, I like the thicker looks, so it just depends on the mood. But overall, I'm looking for something very comfortable. So with me, I do get headaches. This is a 24-inch, guys. So most of the time, even though this only weighs 36 grams and it's 14 karat, it is a concave curb from linksresell.com. It's under new or unused, I can't remember. That is my favorite chain, and I will talk about that in just a few moments. It's my chain of the year, I would definitely say. J Will Work asked how much for the 6.5 millimeter rope. I don't know. You'll have to ask the person I sold it to. I hope you have a really good New Year's too, by the way, you and your family, my friend. Rango 415, can you tell the difference in the 18 karat rope and 14? I'm debating on downgrading a 6 millimeter to a 5 millimeter or 4 millimeter. So again, if you buy a Jaycoji or a Fancy Jewelry, Saints Gold, wherever, 14 karat and an 18 karat, it's going to be very subtle, okay? Can I tell when they were sitting here right next to each other? Yes, the 18 karat is, you can tell it is a little bit darker. It's not as light yellow, but there's not a huge difference. If I were to wear either one up to you and say this is 18 karat and it was 14, you probably wouldn't think I was lying, and then vice versa. Now, if you buy a Fancy Jewelry 14 karat and then maybe an 18 karat from another company, it depends on their flash plating. And what flash plating is it doesn't matter. And people are like, my stuff's not plated. Okay, it is most of the time, especially if it's from Italy. So if you have 14 karat gold, it's solid 14 karat gold, which means it's, the 58.15 or whatever % gold. And it means 14 carats out of the 24 are gold. The other 10 are other materials to make the jewelry. At the very end, they just dip it in gold, okay? So it's not a big deal. It keeps it shinier. It will kind of fade off over time, go away, but it's always gold underneath. So it's not like you're flash plating silver, because when that goes away, it's silver, or, so when some companies flash plate, they may do 18 karat and 22 karat, or in 24. I've bought a Franco before. It was a smaller one, and it was 22 karat gold looking. Or it was a 22 karat gold chain, excuse me, but it was 24 karat looking. So it just kind of depends, my friend. My opinion is, if you're wanting a bigger look, the 6 millimeter at 14 karat, or just save up and get the 18 karat if the weight doesn't bother you, and the 6 millimeter. But if you're wanting to downgrade to a smaller one, then you'll know. And that, like I said, 58.5, you're going to 75% gold. So you'll know, and it really just depends on what you want. Guys, my suggestion is, if you're a person, like this guy Chris, KRIS, Watley, I think. Shout out to you, friend. He has one chain, 18 karat gold, guys. He's not going to sell it. He's not going to do anything like that. And that's where you go into the 18 karat. You take it, you can tuck it in, you know, and just wear it like that, or you can wear it out. Now, this one is 14 karat. And mainly because that's all they offer in this. And I love it. But also because of the weight, guys. I mean, I thought about doing a Cuban again, but they're just too heavy. My suggestion, though, is if you want an 18 karat and you change your mind a lot, stick with 14 karat, because there's a lot more people that can and want to buy 14 karat. So when you go to resell it versus 18 karat, you're talking a lot more, okay? Because the gold's going to cost a lot more. Just got a prompt for New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve today. So, let's see what else you guys have written. Right back at you, brother. Thanks, bro. Had an awesome Christmas, and of course, that's 24KJ. Shout out. Good to see you. Hope you had a good holiday. Wayne Will. Thanks for the love. New subscriber salute to No Creative Username, aka Super Creative Username. I'm just playing, buddy. Happy New Year's, guys. Timothy, my buddy Timothy from the Try Truth group. Love the content, homie. Thanks for the review. XCal. Hopefully I'm always saying that right. Both my wife and daughter have the smaller size Franco chains. They look really good with a small pendant. I'll be reviewing all of their jewelry along with mine. That dude's cool. So guys, check that out. I've already told you before to go and be watching for that. Rich9049, great. Rich I or Rich L. So great video. I just received the Jacoji 2mm plain Franco, 22-inch and 14 karat from my wife for Christmas. I have a handful of thicker Jacoji chains, but came to be missing a super subtle chain. Now, okay, so that's another thing. When I say like things have changed, you know, things have changed, guys. I used to want to wear a ring on every finger. Okay, I was that guy, and I know that may be weird, but I'm weird. So, and then like chains, I would want to be, you know, something big. So that 2mm Franco, that's cool. That is definitely cool, because I know that's like a 3mm a rope, you know, and which is a great size. It's real subtle. You see what I'm wearing, okay? And of course, this 5mm looks bigger on camera. Of course, it looked bigger on a smaller individual. Shout out to like, what is it, Trevor out in Hawaii, my guy. This would, but yeah, that's a great rope, or a great Franco, man, great chain. Merry Christmas, The Real Hidden Truth. Merry Christmas to you, friend. This video just sold me. Just ordered the 5mm. Thanks for the in-depth review. Appreciate it. That is Patch Auto. Okay, my Missouri brain started like wanting to click there and call it like, it sounded like Patch Auto, you know, I don't know what's going on. Like some kind of Indian peanut. Prosciutto. No, it's Patch Auto, and dude, that is awesome, because again, I'm getting ready to talk about that and why this is my daily, why I've been rocking it, and why I think it's probably my favorite chain at the moment. 6.5 looks perfect. I can't believe how much gold is these days. Almost as much as a Rolly for a machine made chain. And that is Triple X Lone Wolf XVX. So, yeah, gold has definitely gone up a lot. So have Rolexes, I'm sure. So, anything is always just going to be, I mean, guys, look how much gold was in 2002 an ounce. That's when I was a senior in high school. Instead of money, I wish I would have said, hey guys, can y'all give me just a quarter ounce of gold? Go look. You will not believe it. 2002, price of gold per ounce. Go, I'm not even going to tell you. Just go Google it. Excuse me. So I'm so torn on what to get. I've been debating between the 2mm and the 2.5mm Franco with the mini cross because I am nervous to overpower it. Now I'm considering the standard, and that is from Clayton Bridges RY9WU. So he is talking also about tucking that in. So honestly, my guy, I'm just going to tell you, it kind of depends on your body type, on how everything looks, and I'm sure you kind of already know that. I mean, again, this on me is going to look bigger on a smaller person, and if there's anybody out there that is bigger than me, it's going to look smaller, and that's just the way of life. And it kind of stinks because you little small guys, you don't have to pay as much for that gold, do you? And so you're like, oh, I can get this 20. Look at this 22 inch that hangs down to my boobies. Lucky. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, friend, when you're talking like that, either one of those. So that 2mm Franco is gonna look like a 3mm rope. 2.5 is gonna look like a 3.5. Okay, and the mini cross is going to need to stay kind of on a smaller one because you don't want a big. Even this, you don't want like something small on a 5mm. Okay, so, and round chains always look bigger because of course round, have more presence. I'm going to tell you that if you do you can go 2 or 2.5mm, either size, but I would go standard size cross. And yes, you can tuck that in, but also if you ever go up on sizes, if you want to get a bigger chain, that cross will just switch over. If you want to wear that, because I wear a standard size Boss cross sometimes on a 24-inch 1mm Franco, and I know that's kind of against the rules of weight and weight because the pendant weighs more, but I only do it like on Sundays and for 5 or 6 hours, and then I'll change back. But if it was me, that 2.5mm and that standard, I think you may never want to go up because that's right there in the middle of the thin and the thick, and it is just perfect. His large Boss cross jumps up quite a bit in size, guys. And Timothy asked the last comment. It says, 4 hours ago, back at you, buddy, and Happy New Year's. I hope 2025 brings you happiness, homie. And I'm going to tell you, that's a good comment to end with right there, talking about 2025. So, with that, guys, and close your ears. That's so annoying. I know it. You hear that, especially if you got headphones on. It's Guys, it is the holidays and some people struggle, okay? Not everyone's having a wonderful time. So reach out. There are people to talk to. If you feel uncomfortable talking to people, go do something. Find something that you like to do and go do it. Things don't get quick or better quickly sometimes. Sometimes it's a process. Sometimes it's a progress. You got to progress the process, right? Progress, I guess. But the thing is, just keep moving along. Because there's a saying, even if you fall flat on your face, at least you're still moving forward. Okay? So get your mind off of something and just get through it. Okay? Maybe not with drugs and alcohol and everything else. There's also a saying, never drink to feel better, drink to feel even better. So if you're going to celebrate, that's one thing. Drink responsibly. However, guys, depression's real out there for people, and just know that you're loved and you have a purpose, and things will pass, okay? This too will pass. But as for me, a lot of sad things this year. Anybody that's lost anybody around the holidays, I'm not trying to turn this all morbid, but anybody that's ever lost anybody right around the holidays, I've always figured and thought, man, that stinks. They lost them right before Christmas. Well, with losing my mom last year right before Christmas, I've really learned that you lose them twice. You lose them for 2 Christmases. And what I mean by that is there's no time to progress. My mom passed away December 8th last year. There was no time to progress. I have a daughter. Christmas had to happen. Santa Claus had to be let in. Find something to do and move on. And then this year, it kind of just sank in. And, you know, people were coming up to me and saying, I'm sorry, you know, this is the first Christmas without your mom. And they're relatives, which means the same thing was going on for them. I just want you to know that if you've lost somebody, I don't know who's watching this or whatever, they'll be with you always, okay? Saying on the, if you've ever seen The Land Before Time, some things you see with your eyes, others you see with your heart. And that is 100% true, guys, okay? So, we're just going to move on to a few of the favorites. 2025 wrap up. What do you think? So, you know I like knives. I will continue to show them. I have probably, you know, 100 of the little shorts I can make. I'm going to show you my favorite knife. Okay. Kind of matches my watch. We'll just leave that at that. But it is black and it is blue. And it is a mini Osborne, guys. So, it's got the, I believe that's the Tanto edge, and it is a 945 for the collectors out there. So, of course, you know, I mean, the automatics, and they're legal here. So, you know, I have the ones where, you know, the Deadlock is the best knife I've ever owned in my life. Look up Hawk Deadlock, best knife ever owned. Just didn't want to be in that much into a knife, guys, when there's so much other stuff. Glycon is a really cool one that actually, you know, I think you guys have seen this on the channel. The little Superman shield engraved on it right there. And this one is actually pretty cool because not only does it have that, some people have a hard time pulling these back. So they've incorporated on both sides where you just grab here and you can pull it back a little bit easier. Pretty cool, huh? But overall, guys, this is my carry. It's light. In Missouri, it's under 4 inches. This one's definitely that. And again, black and blue, favorite colors. As for you guys asking bracelet wise and stuff, I was rocking a 10 millimeter Cuban made from Daniel Jewelry Inc. at the beginning of the year, 18 karat. Passed that on. It had a Superman shield. I had them put that on there. Shout out to my homie out there with that. Let's see here. And I mean, that dude's really super cool. I just don't know if he wants me to tell anybody. Right now, guys, I just, you know, that's kind of what I'm at. These are sentimental. This rope right here was the second rope. The first rope I ever bought was a 13 millimeter. This one right here is a 5 millimeter, and I had gifted it to my mom. And when she passed, I got it back. I gave it to my wife, and then I asked her if I could wear it. And the other one's just a tennis bracelet, guys. And as for this, my recommendation and my recommended chain for 2025, and my favorite probably of 2024, because my favorite chains, I love the rope chain, guys. I think it's iconic, long or short. You've seen my videos. However, I really have a place in my heart for Miami Cubans. I have a place in my heart for Baby Curbs, aka Jacoji Curb, because I like that chain specifically. I've seen it, held it in my hand. I know I like it. I can't handle the weight on my neck and stuff, guys. It just hurts. It gives me headaches. It makes me hurt down here. Even this guy does. And this, like I said, is 36 grams. And if it was 26 inches, I may not have that problem. But however, it's 24. And you know what? I probably should have bought this. Check this out. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it on the video here. I don't think that's going to show up. So in the light though, if you guys do this and you just kind of do that, it just rolls. The light just rolls off of this thing. I'm in a very dark room. So best of both worlds to me. It's like a flat curb with tighter links. However, you guys, it has that Miami Cuban look. Even kind of more so to me than the baby curb. Now, of course, when you start getting in the bigger sizes, I know that the gaps are more open. And if you look way back here, you can see that there are some gaps and that you can see it. So you got that kind of lobster clasp. I have worn this guy. I've paired it. So, you know, to me, I thought about getting it in a 22 inch. Well, if I get headaches and stuff, I don't want to do that. I think the coolest thing for me would have been if I would have bought this in a 25 inch, to tell you the truth. Because if you look right here, I'm trying to get it straight. It kind of, this hoodie, guys. So 26 inch would have hung here, and I think that would have been a little too long for me personally, for what I wanted. But a 25 inch would have been about right here. And I think that would have been okay. And also I could have slid it over my head. However, I think the 24 inch is a better look on me. Everybody's different. Even if it's just by a little bit, everybody's different. But guys, we're at 21 minutes, 17 seconds. Again, I appreciate everything you guys have brought me into your homes or work or wherever you're watching. I have no idea. Maybe put that in the comments. Where do you guys watch this stuff from? Do you watch it in the morning while you're getting ready, or just chilling for the day, or nighttime, or at work trying to make the time go by? Because I know all jobs are different. And yeah, let me know what's going on, guys. What are your plans? What are your goals for 2025? Mine is to be, to know what I like, to know what I want, and to not be so spontaneous. To make more slowed down decisions that, because everything affects everybody, especially if you're a dad or a husband or whatever. But it's just to be, you know, be a better person. And hopefully that doesn't just mean, you know, guys, you know, don't buy something or do buy something. That means being nice to somebody every time, and not just when you're in a good mood. I mean, like, I'm just going to tell you, yesterday I kind of got a little snippy with McDonald's waiting with my daughter for her food. They kind of skipped over us. Second time it's happened, back to back, 20 minutes. So I called and they brought it out, and it had been sitting there. So the pop's spilling over, and I made a comment about, I don't want that in my truck, but I didn't say it like that. And so it's just, they didn't, and so I was like, I'll clean it up with a napkin, just hold it. Well, they didn't give me any napkins, and so I was like, well, I'll just drink it with the straw, you know, just hold on. No straw, so I just had to step back and just dump some of it. And so I'm just going to try to let things go. Move on, and just be happy, guys. I want to be there for my kid, and try not to sweat the small stuff. That's really important. Stress is a leading factor in people not being so healthy, and I absolutely love my family. I love my friends. I love you guys. I love my wife. I love my animals, and I love my daughter. And I just hope and I pray for all of you that you guys have the best 2025, because some of us are going to experience loss. So when you're experiencing loss, guys, and you're hurting, know that, I know this sounds weird, but know that anybody that's watching this, we're with you. And know that also, that when you're looking at that review and you go buy that piece of jewelry, we're happy and we're celebrating with you, and we're with you also, guys. Okay? It's time to move on. It's time to progress. Time, always be progressive, guys. Don't ever stand still. Don't ever stand still. Make some noise. Make it loud. You're loved. I'll see you in 2025.